as well.
Yes. Thank you. It
And
was that was amazing.
wanted to invite one more fan up here. Amber, it sounds like you've been a fan since 1990. And do you have anything you'd like to ask Mariah?
Sorry, I'm just killing time. You're not supposed to dead air if you
Amber, are
can't
you there?
have
You're
it.
on mute, it looks like.
Amber?
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, there you go.
Sorry about that. I just realized my microphone was on mute. How unprofessional of me. Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Amber. Where are you from?
Well, I am originally from Australia, but lived in America for the last 20 years. And you dedicated a song to me at your very first Australian concert in Brisbane in 1998 when I threw a koala on stage and my parents were there. So it was
Oh
amazing.
my gosh. And you know that Olivia Newton-John came on stage with me that night.
Yeah,
Remember?
but that was in Sydney. This was in Brisbane.
Oh, sorry. I'm not very good with geography.
No, but it was magical and amazing, and I'll never forget it. But congratulations on being inducted where you belong into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and today, obviously, as you know, it's Prince's birthday. I don't know if we'll ever
Yes.
get a song that was released or recorded between you guys, but I wanted to ask you if there was an artist, past or present, that you could collaborate with or write with. Who would that be?
Well, yeah, I loved Prince. And I talk about that again. This is not when I'm talking about the book, like the memoir. That's, yes, some might say shameless plug, but it really isn't. It's because I wrote the book also so that like I didn't really have to do interviews anymore. Not, I don't mean this. I mean like actual interviews where they ask you the same question you've answered a zillion times and like, you're like, okay, great. The fans already know the answers. Prince and I did have like a moment where we were working on this song at his studio in Paisley Park Studios. When I went there, actually, because I was working, because I mean it was a lifelong dream, but working on the infamous Yet We Had Justice for Glitter album. And you know, he was just an amazing person. And to go into the story like that, the song exists somewhere and I'm determined to find it. But you know, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. But he was that guy. Like I did a remake of The Beautiful Ones, which is
Yeah,
on the Butterfly
which was
album.
amazing. Yeah.
Thank you. But you know, the funny thing is, he said to me, he was like, he told me that he loved the song Honey. And I was like, oh my gosh, Prince is talking to me about one of my songs, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I had also heard from a like person in the industry that when like the label people, like the powers that be, certain people, not people you might think I'm talking about, but just like, you know, powerful executives were like, what is she doing with this? Why is she doing these like collaborations with rappers? And why is she blah, blah, blah? What is this? And Prince was just like, I think that's just her shit. That's just what she likes. And so basically, you know, when we got together and we were kind of like going back and forth with ideas, we didn't end up finishing the song, but it's actually the thing that's not funny but interesting maybe to some people. He really didn't like people remaking his songs. And I had already done The Beautiful Ones. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Because once you have recorded a song, anybody can record it. So I didn't know that he didn't like that. And now when I see all these things, I'm like, man, I wonder what he would have thought of the way, like, you know, the catalog is being used and stuff. I think it's like it's fantastic that everybody gets to hear more Prince and everything. But I just remember he really was like, he loved it when somebody was just doing their version of a song.
Right.
Like like I was gonna sample Nasty Girl for if you ever heard that song by
Yes.
Vanity.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna sample that for the Glitter album. He was like, he had an idea of how to do it somewhat differently and whatever, but he's like, that's Vanity's song, and that and in a way, like, he's really right about that. Like,
Hmm.
but there are some songs that are so good that, you can do, like, I'm not saying some songs that are so good. I mean, some songs survive different eras. Like, if you look at Fantasy and how it was a Tom Tom Club sample, and then it was Fantasy in many different incarnations, and then now it's Big Energy Remix, with Lotto and DJ Khaled and myself. Like, it's gone through its own thing, and so, there's two sides to that. Whether, it's like, don't do anybody's songs because you can't. Like, I'll never do, probably, like, certain songs by, you know for Christmas, like Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. I've never recorded that because it's one of my favorite songs, and I'm like, nobody can do it better than the original. So, you know that
Well, you
was
certainly could
that.
do Open Arms incredibly, as well as I Want to Know What Love Is. And both artists have said how like amazing you were at doing their renditions of the songs. So yeah,
Oh, thank you. My
yeah.
thing is to try to keep it almost like the original, but do my thing to it. I don't know.
Well, you did an amazing job. I'm not going to hog up the time anymore. I hope one day at your concert I get to sing on stage with you. That would be my dream. But in the meantime, thank you for literally just being in this world. I don't even know what else to say. You're just
Oh,
incredible.
thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you, and say good day to everyone. And but
G'day. I
you're
will.
actually in America, so I don't know what I'm talking about. That was you. That was
That's
back
okay.
then. But anyway, thank you for repping for Australia, because I do love my Aussie fans. So
Yes,
thank
we
you,
love
thank you.
you over there. Thank you for everything. And thank you, GeoJam, for the opportunity.
Yes, yes, they're doing amazing. So thank you so much for calling and for giving me that moment to reminisce. And
I'm
happy
glad I
birthday,
took
Prit.
my microphone off mute. Otherwise, I would never have got this call. So,
We all have to say a communal a happy birthday to Prince. You're right.
yes, yes. Happy birthday,
And
Prince. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mariah.
at the Grammys, we went to his house for a party, and that was festive.
Oh yeah, but that's, that's a whole
Sorry,
thing.
that's
No,
the
no,
second
that
one.
was amazing. Nobody will ever, ever, ever understand. But he actually did an album about, I don't know if you know this. He did an album about that actual the house that where the party was, which I also, um I don't know if you remember, stayed there. I don't know if it was
I
before or
remember.
after. Yes, I remember it well. Yes, it was a stone groove, and I quite enjoyed it. Yes, yes, that was a night to remember for sure, for sure.